Alright, in this video we're going to talk about why I think this is one of the best all around, including winter riding motorcycle. That's my 2022 BMW R1250GS. We finally got a bit of a break on the weather. It's 46 degrees and it absolutely feels like summer. It's so cool here. You can see people across the country skiing. This is a nearby park. There's still a lot of snow on the ground. This snow has been here for the last 4 weeks. It's been absolutely frigid here in the Northeast. And I'm actually getting ready for an international trip. I'm going to be out for the next 2 weeks. Going to be visiting 4 different countries. So I wanted to come out here and get my last ride in, some wind therapy, and just talk to you about why I think this is one of the best, if not the best, all around and winter riding motorcycle that they make. I'll start off here before I start the bike, stating the obvious. This bike has the ability to get off-road tires on it. This is considered a 50-50 tire, not very aggressive. You can get really aggressive, and on terrain like this, you can actually take this bike off-road. So I'm stating the obvious. You can't really do that with many of the bikes. As a matter of fact, I've got a multi-strata Pikes Peak. If you haven't seen it, go check out all the videos in the channel. I've got this bike, I've got the Ducati Pikes Peak, and I also have the Harley 2020 Street Glide CVO, and I just got a Can-Am ATV. And I got to tell you, I love all of the bikes, but I can't take the Ducati off-road like I can this bike. And yes, the Ducati is a much faster. It's basically a sport bike, but this bike just gives you much more versatility. Secondly, is all of the features that this bike brings. I mean, you name it: heated seat, heated grips. It's got traction control. It's got all of the latest technology. It's got, full integrated tech right here on this flywheel that you have on here. I added this FLY&RIDE, which gives you a nice GPS option there on the top. Great display, beautiful looking bike. I've added some extra features to this bike. I've got an aftermarket exhaust on it. I've got the Denali lights there in the front. Actually, I got these awesome crash bars here. Make sure you go check them out. I'll leave a link down in the description below. These are made by Alt-Rider, and amazing company. They make the best protection for these GS bikes in my opinion. This is an SW Motec bag that I got on it. Nothing major. I've made it just mine. I'm going to turn it on here for you here in a second. Actually, let me show you what it looks like. So I've got these integrated lights here on the emblems. That was all done aftermarket. Let me start it up for you. And I think this bike sounds absolutely awesome with this Akrapovic exhaust. Doesn't have headers. This is just the exhaust, and it sounds perfect. That sounds really nice. And the third thing that I will tell you about this bike, that not necessarily for winter riding, but that I absolutely love, it's got one of the best suspensions of any motorcycle I've ever ridden. And I'm not exaggerating. I've ridden many over the years. I've been riding for over 30 years. And this thing is just absolutely amazing. Doesn't matter whether you're riding 1-up or 2-up, single-handedly one of the best suspensions I've ever had. And I've also ridden the Goldwing, and I've also ridden a bunch of different bikes, and I'm telling you, this suspension is better than any motorcycle, hands down, that I've ever ridden. I don't know if the new ones are as good as this. I've heard mixed reviews, but this, oh my goodness, it is just absolutely awesome. The fourth one is obviously subjective. I think this bike looks just absolutely awesome. Everything about it. Some people like the new ones, the new designs. I actually like this one. It's why I've never switched the bike over. This is an aftermarket, I think this is by V-Stream if I'm not mistaken. It's an aftermarket windshield that I put on it. I put these SW Motec handguards on it. I've got the Denali rear lights. I've got all the full bags on it. I only have this one here on now because I'm not really carrying much with me. So those are really the main reasons why I think this is one of the best bikes. But enough talking. Why don't we go out and take it for a ride? I'm going to show you some beautiful scenery here. It's got a beautiful lake back there. I'm going to kind of ride the bike out there and continue to share my thoughts about why I think this bike is just perfect, particularly if you live here in the Northeast. The other reason, which I'm about to show you right now, it's got all these riding modes. Hey, buddy. So I just put it on Enduro Pro, which is basically for off-road. The pavement ends here. I'm not going to do any serious off-road, but if you have skills, this bike is beyond capable. See, now I'm off-road, hard-packed, but I've got the ability with these tires, you know, to have great traction on it. And you just can't do this with just any other bike. I think the lake should still be frozen, despite the fact that the temperatures are starting to warm up again. It's just been brutally cold here for a while. Yep, you can see it. It's completely frozen. How cool that is. You can easily walk on there now. Obviously, there are signs everywhere. There's some signs there for some ice fishing, so I think that there's some boundaries there that you can actually do some ice fishing, so it's pretty cool. Go a little off-road here. So all of this, I mean, the snow is starting to melt here, but they've been cross-country skiing around this entire park. It's been absolutely you know, amazing here for the last several weeks. Back it up here. You know, I can't imagine anybody riding this thing in the snow, but you have the ability to do it. So he's got some snowshoes on. Getting a little dirty, but that's what these bikes are made for. We'll take it off of off-road, put it on Dynamic Pro, which is the most sporty setting. It's the suspension is the stiffest, but the acceleration is the most responsive. And again, that's one of the other reasons why I think this is one of the best all-around bikes, including, of course, in the winter, because you have this traction controlled option that helps if you really wanted to go off-road here. Look at that. It's so cool. Everybody's walking their dog, a little cross-country skiing. It's just absolutely beautiful. Just what I needed before I head out on this international trip. You can tell the temperature. I don't know if you can see it there. It says 46 degrees. I've got my awesome Indy Ridge gloves. These gloves are perfect for these type of temperatures. And even when it's colder, frankly, they're still fantastic. Looks like they're not crossing. So I'm going to show you here, I think one of the last reasons I'll talk about here. Look, there are many others, but those are the, you know, 4 to 5 main reasons why I still think this is one of the best bikes, especially if you're here in the Northeast. You know, most people have their bikes away because you can't ride them in these conditions. This one, even if it gets dirty now, I just get home, I wash it up real quick, and I'm good to go. And I just absolutely love the additional flexibility that this gives you. Let me show you the other reason why I think this is one of the best bikes ever made. Obviously there's a car in front of me, but you get the gist. This bike boogies. Is it the fastest all-around motorcycle? Probably not. The Pikes Peak absolutely is faster. But I can do more with this bike than I can with the Pikes Peak. And if I only had one bike, I've said it before in videos, this is the bike that I would have. And ultimately the bike that I would recommend for you. So if you're out there considering an all-around bike, you live in the Northeast, you're tired of this winter weather, and you want more flexibility, BMW GS is the bike for you. Man, it feels great to be out here. I have not ridden, let's see, since probably November, and it is mid-February. That's a long time without riding. This is the worst winter that I can remember in history. It's now 2026, not in history. It's the toughest winter that I can remember, at least in the last 20 to 30 years. I mean, the fact that the snow has been here since the beginning of January, and it's still mid-February, and the snow is still here, tells you something about how cold it's been. Literally single digit, minus, you know, 13 degrees Fahrenheit, multiple days, just a frozen tundra like I haven't seen again in a very long time. And still, you can still see there's plenty of snow out there. Finally, the temperature's getting up, so obviously it's starting to melt, but what happens is at nighttime it goes below zero again and everything freezes. So obviously, if you're gonna get out and ride, you gotta do it during the day so you can clearly see the spots. You gotta be careful with black ice. I don't mess with it. Hence why I'm out here during the time of the day, and it's 4 something now, and actually 3 something. This is ahead by 1 hour. Or is it? I don't know. Hold on. Yeah. It's 3:38. So obviously it's been warm enough. So whatever eye spots, no signals, nothing. Unbelievable. So whatever spots, eye spots they had overnight are probably gone by, or are obviously gone by now. But see, look at this, how beautiful. And I'm still riding. I mean, you just can't beat that. Let me know your thoughts. Leave it down in the comments below. Poor little deer didn't make it. Vultures are having a feast back there. Bike just freaking handles amazing. For having off-road tires, So fun, this bike. Look at that. The river's completely frozen. I haven't seen that in I don't even know how many years. I'll give you a nice tour here of downtown Red Bank. Should be a lot of people out because it is definitely warmer than it's been. Got a bunch of shops, bunch of restaurants, beautiful area to come and hang out if you're in Monmouth County. So let me know down in the comments below, again, if you stuck around for this long, what do you think about my thoughts about this being the best bike all around, including for winter riding here in the Northeast? Thanks for watching.